Where nature gives you less light, she'll give you more cold. So I'm going to show you how I learned how to take cold showers. When I was living in Boston and the water was super cold, this brought down the systemic inflammation in my body, helped with my overall energy levels, my ability to sleep, all of this. A lot of people report that if you do this an hour before going to bed, it actually really helps you sleep. First thing, you have two forms of breathing. The whole point of this is to just keep a long in-breath and a long out-breath. We don't want to go to this gasping kind of when the water hits us, because that raises that sympathetic nervous system response that kind of cuts off all circulation to your limbs because it's trying to save you from freezing to death. So the idea is basically that we just keep the breath long and even. First breathing pattern, I really tightly purse the lips and I go like I'm really squeezing that nozzle together the whole time, just long, even breath. When that starts to calm down, every single exhale, you want to feel the chin soften, the chest soften, you hang into your feet. When that starts to be able to soften, I go to more of an Ujjayi breath from yoga. Like if you were to talk to me like this, right? That kind of whispering with the breath. Now do that with your mouth closed. That allows, instead of the lips to make that kind of tight nozzle, that your throat constricts a little bit to do it. I think of that as the next level. When you get more used to it, you don't need to gasp as much. You'll notice it's easier to go to for that Ujjayi breath. Now, when we do this, you're going to start on a hot shower. I'm not a total barbarian. I take a full hot shower, normal hot shower. I start my oscillations and my breathing. So I oscillate a little bit left, right, on the balls of my feet, just to make sure my body's kind of feeling safe in movement, right? And I just start my breaths. When I feel like I'm good and grounded, I just go all the way cold. You can start this less cold if you like, but eventually you're gonna have to get here anyway, so you might as well just learn how to do it. Really pursing the lips tight to keep a long, even breath. So the water's all the way cold. As it transitions to cold, I'm first gonna get it on my face on an exhale, because you don't want to inhale the water. So then inhale, exhale, in. And I start to do a turn. Arms down, I inhale. I go to the back body, I inhale. To the side body, I inhale. Back to the face. Rub it into your head. I'll go for another rotation, this time with arm up. The whole point of this is to just keep the breath easy and to start to just get used to yielding the body so that the nervous system feels safe in a really cold, really extreme stimulus. This was originally brought into my awareness by Wim Hof, who has an amazing study called the Radboud Study, where he was actually injected with endotoxin, and instead of getting these crazy flu-like symptoms and puking for 3 hours and having migraines and all that, he had a slight headache come on for about a half hour and then it subsided. This extreme stimulus was a way for him to build a practice in challenging his autonomic nervous system, which is not autonomous. You can actually dialogue with it, and he was able to build that dialogue to down-regulate his sympathetic nervous system, and has really done incredible things in cold exposure. That's how I do a cold shower. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to scream at me, that's completely fine. Let me know how this feels for you. Good job on your first cold shower.